like listening to your voice come through your like car radio
Yeah.
is like insane.
Another fucking podcast. All the behind the scenes bullshit you didn't know you needed to know.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another fucking podcast. This is Maddie, and I'm here with the artist Bri Bryant, a.k.a. Bweelo. Hi, how are you?
Oh, how are you?
Good. I'm excited to have you. We met through Ocean 98, and you came up to the studio, did a live licks. You're in
Yeah.
Salisbury. You play out and about in the world locally, write, record your own music. So I thought it would be cool to like get to sit down and, have a different conversation with you.
Learn more. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
exciting.
Yeah,
My
so
first podcast.
for everyone to just like get to know you off the bat, like how did you get your start in music?
I started playing music when I was around 12 years old. I started off just wanting to play guitar because I was a super emo kid
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to be in bands and I wanted to be on stage and stuff. I had no interest in singing at all. I just wanted to, play guitar. I wanted to be a lead guitarist, which is it's probably surprising to people who would listen to my music now because I am not a lead by any means. I'm just a chord strummer. So, but yeah, I started when I was 12 and my older brother was super into music. He was like a guitar god. And so I was like, I want to be like him.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the start of it. I didn't start singing until I was probably like in front of people. I was probably like 15 or 16 before I sang in front of people. And even now I get the stage fright still. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
get that. What made you decide, so, especially everyone at a young age, like it's like, oh, I want to be like this person, or you do, theater, band, chorus, all of the different things that we all do in school. What made you choose music as more of like a career path and like a lifetime thing?
I actually didn't like start playing music out until like 3 years ago.
Awesome.
So I played guitar, I sang in my room. I would make videos sometimes. Even then I'd be shy about it. It was kind of like a something I did when no one was home
Hmm.
forever. Like until I was 23 almost. Like I truly played music in my room, in my bedroom with the door shut. Like I seriously would not play in front of people. It was the scariest thing ever to me, and I never thought I would ever play in front of people.
Yeah.
But somebody just reached out to me and they wanted to help me with like sound and stuff, getting my foot out, out the door,
Hmm.
like, see if I can do it. And it kind of stuck. And now I'm slowly, I think 2026 will be my third year playing out.
Hmm.
So I don't have that stage fright as much anymore. I'm super comfortable now. I've found my voice a lot more. But yeah, like it was really, really recent, honestly, for me. So I don't know. This is still very exciting for me. Like, I don't know, like getting gigs and stuff out. Like, I'm
Yeah.
surprised every time. Like, I'm psyched every time. Like, that people want to hear from me. Like, that's awesome. Like,
Yeah. It's always
even,
wild, like that experience of like, oh
yeah.
shit, people want to appreciate my art or hear my art or yeah.
Yeah, from doing like Jar of Hearts karaoke when my mom went to like work or whatever as a 12-year-old to now singing in front of people with my own instrument. That's a crazy, big leap and everything. And it felt like the leap was like minuscule, like when it first happened. And now I look back and I'm like, oh my God, no, like I've actually achieved so much more, like just by putting myself out there in a small town, like there are opportunities everywhere, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
was always fearful that there wouldn't be. And
Right.
so I was always like, why even try? Why put myself out there when
Mm-hmm.
now I've done it and I'm like, oh my God, like
Yeah, why did I
there's
do
so
this
many
sooner? Yeah.
opportunities. Why didn't I do this sooner? I wish I started when I was 12, but I think
Yeah.
it's a good message too. Like you're never too old. Not that I'm old by any means, but you're never too old
Oh
because,
yeah.
to like
Well,
get
and that's
yourself out
like
there.
I've noticed that in the entertainment industry and the music industry especially is like it from the outside, like people make it to be, like Hollywood and it's so exclusive and it's this like elite club of people. But really, like I've found I know so many different people that know each other. Like recently we had some guy come in from Nashville and I look at his Instagram and he's friends with people I went to high school with. And it's this whole
Right.
like weird web of it's a much smaller group than you would think and it's pretty cool that there's always connections and actual creative, interesting people within this world like just want to do anything and they want to play and they want to have fun and give other people opportunities and that's like
Exactly.
the beautiful part of what we get to do. I wanted to ask you too now that you said it, what was your trajectory like changing from like gothic, like harder music, rock and roll to like your sound now that's a little more soft? Like, where did
Yeah.
that happen?
I love this question so much because the reason I do music is the hardcore, is the screamo, the metal, like
Mm-hmm.
all the stuff I grew up listening to. Like my brother was in all the hardcore bands around town. Like he was like that was his thing, and I grew up in that world too. Like all of the emo bands, that was like my soul, like
Yeah.
and and now I do the Joan Baez, the Joni Mitchell vibe, which is like the polar opposite. But like I love all genres so much, all genres, and I love that people can be. I love that music allows you to show all of your sides. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just one thing. I'm never going to be just one thing with my music. But growing up and listening to my like emo music like, in secret and hiding and just like wanting to be in a band so bad,
Mm-hmm.
wanting to have that like rock and roll lifestyle. I want to play Warped Tour. I want to do all that kind of stuff. That was like the vibe, and I definitely saw myself going in that direction as an adult. But obviously, I've kind of teetered. But I will say it was a weird transition because I started off in that world. I kind of get out of it. I got more into punk music than,
Mm-hmm.
the emo bedroom pop type stuff.
Right.
And then that punk I kind of fell in love with again at 18, 19. I got super into it. I actually was in a band. We kind of did, I'm not really quite sure what the genre was. It was what we were doing, what we could with what we had type.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like DIY would be the genre style, but it was definitely some like noise music and stuff like that, inspiration, like slow divey type stuff. So I went back into that emo genre kind of again at like 19. And that was like a fun time. I did DIY shows at like houses and stuff like that. That was so much fun. I think that was like the most fun I've ever had with music. Like, I
Yeah.
don't care. It sounds bad as if a trained musician were to be listening to this, but didn't care how I sounded, didn't care like if the band was tight, didn't care about any of that. We were just truly having fun, like
Yeah.
in a room full of sweaty kids, like all moshing and shit. And like that was so much fun. Mind you, if I listen back at the recordings, I cringe. It sounds
Mm-hmm.
terrible. It sounds not tight, not good, not clean at all. And so then I think I reverted into a COVID hit right after this kind of
Yeah.
era. So house shows were not a
That's
thing.
over. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
done.
that's over. So you go from house shows flooded with kids, bodies on bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and then now it's COVID. I'm in my room by myself again. I feel like COVID kind of made you feel like you were 15 again, where you're
Yeah.
like in your parents' house, like alone, no friends, loner vibes. It's like you're living that again. So then I started recording on my phone again. I started recording on my laptop again. Like, so the bedroom pop sound kind of came back through.
Mm-hmm.
So back to that indie vibe that I've kind of fallen into now. And so that was just like me, a microphone. Sometimes I'd do weird stuff on my computer and make it like have like
Mm-hmm.
background without guitar, or I'd get my electric out and I'd make, more of a synth kind of sound with my guitar, or I was just really like experimenting. And I have some of those demos up still on my SoundCloud, but that slowly turned into back to I don't want to play in front of people. I'm going to go back into my room
Yeah.
and be shy again. And the band stuff stopped, and so I was like kind of like I'm not really playing music anymore.
Yeah.
So from like the end of 2020 when I was done doing, there was a lot of like online stuff. So you'd record and then it'd be like a show, but it's
Right.
online. So
Yeah.
everyone would just upload their videos. And so it'd be the same thing. But that slowly stopped. And so when that stopped, I just stopped playing music altogether.
Hmm.
I'd play in my room sometimes. I did karaoke with my friends sometimes, but that was it. And I lost my voice. I lost my desire to play. And then slowly but surely, the transition. So this is when I'm not playing at all. So it goes from, emo hardcore to DIY punk bands to bedroom stuff and then nothing at all.
Right.
And then somebody inspired me to start playing again. And so that was when I stripped it all down. It's just me and my guitar, what I was doing when I first learned when I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
Songwriting crazy. Because even when I wasn't playing, I was songwriting. So I was writing songs. I finally picked up my guitar again. So it's just me and the guitar, nothing else. And now when I play out, I mean, that's all it is. It's just me and my guitar.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, over the last couple of years, when I was in the bands and stuff, it was really just about almost like theatrics or the visuals and
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. now it's just about my voice.
Yeah, and the
Like,
music and your lyrics or whatever it is you're
exactly.
trying to showcase that day. And I think it's
Yeah.
interesting you talking about COVID too, because I think like our generation of younger artists and people in this world, it was so different. And I was the same way with like what I was doing, and I was in school and I was doing theater and all of these things. And I had just started to get to that point where I was like comfortable and I was
Yeah.
figuring out the
I finally have
outlandish, yeah, I
it.
have this crazy thing going on, and now there's nothing, and now I don't know how to be me and do that. And I think that that's such an interesting, like, just note aside from music or how did you do this is COVID changed everything.
Yeah.
You could be a member of 21 Pilots or something right now. Who would know? You know, if COVID had
Yeah.
not happened or whatever band, but instead, like, that changed the whole trajectory for everyone in this game.
Yeah. I mean, you go from, like I said, like sweaty rooms full of people, which for some people that probably sounds like a nightmare anyway. But it was sick and my band played and I played and it was awesome. It was like I finally found like a thing, a
Mm-hmm.
community. And then, COVID just kind of was like, all right, you're back to square one now. Like
Yeah.
you're back in your room. But I honestly am like so happy it happened
Mm-hmm.
because I think I would have fallen into that like band culture more. And I don't know if that was really I'd love to be in a band again. Don't get me wrong. That's the goal. I would love to
Yeah,
be in a band. I want to perform with a full sound. But right now it is just me. And I think I found a really good spot with just me
for sure.
because I've gotten more comfortable songwriting. I've gotten more comfortable on the stage it's just me. So that helps the spotlight and everything. And so I found my voice, I think, with COVID. I think I found, oh, I'm actually a great singer. And I didn't
Mm-hmm.
think I was before. I thought, well, the guitar helps me. I'm glad I know that. My voice kind of is so I can play guitar. That's how I
Right.
always saw it. I used to be way better at guitar. I've kind of, in turn of, finding my voice,
Traded.
lost the guitar. But I do think that it's worth it because I do think I've gotten really strong, like vocally,
Mm-hmm.
like through this, transition of music. Because if I was still doing punk, that's not really I mean, it's vocally driven, don't get me wrong, but it's not in the same realm, I guess, of vocal
Yeah.
strength. Like being able to project I guess it's just
It's
different.
a
It's just
different,
different.
yeah, it's a
You're
different
still
thing.
projecting, but yeah.
With that idea too, do you have any moments, whether it's pre-COVID, post-COVID, um, within your work, whether it's writing or vocals or a show playing out that you're just like really proud of yourself?
I'm trying to think, like my proudest moment, you would
Yeah,
say?
I guess. I mean,
Because,
you know, in any regard, whatever that means.
um, I guess when I finally recorded music after playing for years, I
Mm-hmm.
finally strapped up and actually sat down in a recording studio.
Yeah.
So I've been playing since I'm 12. Now at the time I was like 23 or 20, about to turn 24. I like never recorded anything other than getting my iPhone out and pressing like record on like SoundCloud. Like
Yeah.
that's really as far as I ever went. And so when I finally like sat down and recorded as a musician, like experiencing a recording session is
Mm-hmm.
so pivotal. You learn so much
Yeah.
in like 12 hours. You're like, wow, this is like not at all what I
Different than
thought it
what you
was.
thought. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just an amazing experience. And I was lucky enough to record here in downtown Salisbury with Piece It Together Studios for my EP. It was just 3 songs. I wasn't prepared at all. I don't know why I knew for months that I was recording, but I just could not sit down and write or finish a song. I
Mm-hmm.
just was like so distracted and
I
not
get
in a good
that.
place, like mentally at all. So writing sometimes comes from a place of that, but
Mm-hmm.
I was just so stressed out at the time that I wasn't inspired at all. So
Yeah.
like literally during the session, I was finishing the songs, which like tons of people do that, but
Yeah.
like I'm literally don't have chords. I don't have a melody.
Right.
I don't have
But
anything.
sometimes I think
And
that's the best kind of stuff you can come up with,
yes,
or the things you just throw out there as opposed to like planning something for months.
yeah. And like most of the songs on there I did within one go. Like he
Just
hit
go for it.
record.
Yeah.
He told me how to do it, and I was like, all right, let's just go. And I played guitar and sang at the same time too. So it's what I was comfortable with doing live. So,
Yeah, that's what
but
you're used
once
to.
I heard, I think this is my proudest moment because once I heard the final mix of my
Hmm.
songs, I like listening to your voice come through your like car radio
Yeah.
is like insane.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure you have felt this with the radio show and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like wow, like hearing me come through the radio, even though yeah, I'm playing it on my own phone. It's not the
Right.
actual radio, but like just hearing it through the car speakers, you're like, "Oh my God, like I am good. Like I am good at
Yeah,
this
it
actually." Like
grounds you
yeah,
in where
it
you're
like
at.
it humbles you, but also makes you more sure of yourself, I guess, when you hear
Mm-hmm.
a good audio of clip of yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's just awesome.
Well, and
So
that's something
I think
like
that was it.
that's something you made me think about too, was I think it's so interesting is like obviously like things ground you or humble you and like that is an important thing in this world. But there is like I don't think people talk enough about those moments that you're just allowed to be proud of yourself and you're just
Yeah.
allowed to be excited and not give a fuck about like, oh well, it's just a great opportunity and you can be like, fuck yeah, I did that. That was
Yeah,
me.
I
That's
did do
really
that. I'm
cool.
actually
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I think too, like I think as women too, and I'm sure you can relate
Hmm.
to this, is like women are taught to not ever have those moments. Like we have
Yeah.
to be humble and
Oh, thank
shy
you.
and
Yeah.
thank you, really
Meek.
me,
Yeah.
all me. No, and like, and I do find myself doing that a lot. Like that is
Hmm.
truly my personality most of the time. But I think through music, music gives me the confidence of I am really good at this thing. I'm not good at a lot of things, and I'm proud to say that. But I am really good at music and I'm good at singing and like it is good to have moments where you are allowed to feel that way because I feel like
100%.
as women we're always told to shrink ourselves and
Yeah.
not, you know, not be proud of ourselves, but music has given me that power because I'm not a person who's into a super ton of like hobbies. I'm not a person who's
Hmm.
like super good at sports. I was
Me
never
neither.
like that in high
Yeah.
school. And like so now in my mid 20s, which I hate to say, but I
I
am in
feel
my
you.
mid
I
20s
feel
now.
you.
I'm disturbed. I'm going to be 26 next month and oh my God, I'm disturbed. But now that I'm in my mid 20s and I didn't start doing music until like later in my 20s, like in front of people, that I'm like, this could have been it the whole time. I could have
Yeah.
had this the whole time. Like, I didn't have to force myself to be good at all these other dumb things. It didn't matter. Like, I loved music, but I didn't think it was my thing. I thought, well, it's cool to
It's
like
fun,
these
yeah.
bands and stuff.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
But now I'm like, oh, this is actually my calling. This is my gift. Like, I need to do this. Like,
Hmm.
this is what I can give the world, you know?
I get
But
that.
I don't even
With
remember how I got there, but
I don't know. I love it. Whatever it is, I love it. What are your when it comes to your music and your songwriting, what are your like what are the stories and messages that you want to put out there? It's a
that is
very
a
basic
great.
question. Oh,
No, it's
okay.
not basic.
It's like,
It's a great question. It's just such a deep question because I feel like the songs, because I have a ton of songs. I probably have like 1,000 songs in my
hmm.
notes app right now. I'm
Right.
not a writing down song. I am a notes app song
Me
because
too.
it's like a
Everything is
manic
in my notes app.
it's a manic state. I'll be in the shower and I'm like, I gotta write that down, write that down.
Hmm.
So, or I'll be driving and I'm like, okay, I better not get on my phone right now, but I need to write this down. But yeah, so I think that like a lot of my songwriting, especially the three that I put out,
Hmm.
I was writing them when I was just super unhappy, honestly. And I know that a lot of my stuff that I've written, it's all just sad shit. And I'm just a melancholy girl and I want to write sad songs. And I don't, you know, a lot of artists write sad songs, and especially these days, I feel like. And I think it's just because of the state of the world,
Yeah.
honestly. It's hard not to have a heavy heart a lot of the time.
Hmm.
I hate that that seems like a negative message, but I don't think that it is because,
No.
I mean, it's relatable. I
Yeah.
mean, a girl in her 20s going through tough shit. Yeah, that's like all of us.
Hmm.
I'm sure that's relatable. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes I feel like something I'll say when I play live is I don't talk much during my sets. I've been trying to talk more because I'm kind of shy still. But I'll say, if you guys weren't sad before you got here, you're going to be sad when you
Yeah.
leave. And I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Grab
But
a
it's
tissue and
true.
some cocktails and you'll be
It's
fine.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not Phoebe Bridgers or anything, but I'm definitely not a super happy songwriter. I don't know how to write a happy song, but a lot of my inspiration is just literally my day-to-day
Yeah.
life experiences, which I'm not, my songwriting is weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's not super literal, like a Phoebe
Hmm.
Bridgers type, where I feel like she literally will sing like the phone, like this is what's happening kind of
Right.
songwriting. And I sing more, I guess, with symbolism in a way.
Yeah.
I really like symbolism. I really like a visual. I like when,
I
like, in
agree.
my song Smoke, the second line, it says that old emerald chandelier. I
Hmm.
feel like I can literally picture it swaying, like when I sing the lyric. And like that's why I wrote it down. I felt like the visual was
Hmm.
beautiful. So like a lot of my songs, or Yellow Walls, for example, like the graveyard by my house is raising from the dead. Like obviously it's not, but
It's
you
not,
know,
yeah, there's
that
not a
sounds
zombie
cool.
apocalypse.
That
However,
sounds
yeah,
sick, right? Like that
yeah.
sounds so cool. I like a lot of lyrics that's like I can picture the music video if even if there isn't one. Like I can picture,
Hmm.
I don't know. I
That
love
kind of
just like
storytelling is fun.
visuals.
I'm the same
Yeah.
person in that. I do want to move on to a few. I like to make people make decisions, so I have a few would you rather questions if you don't
Oh
mind.
my goodness. Okay.
Okay.
My favorite podcast does something similar to this. So I'm like,
Cool.
I'm ready.
I only have a few, and then we'll move on to something else fun. And
Okay.
yeah, would you rather only be known like as your artist name as Bri Bryant or as Bweelo?
Bweelo,
Okay,
100%.
yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
only get to be the songwriter or the singer, one or the other.
Ah, no. This is like the Casey Musgraves arc. Okay. I guess singer. I guess
Okay,
singer.
yeah. And last one, would you rather only play covers or originals for the rest of time?
Oh, originals.
Yeah.
Originals.
I am
Yes.
waiting for the day someone says covers on that one. I always ask it because I'm just
Can
like
I say that? Okay. If I can tweak the question, could I
yeah.
like change the universe and the covers are therefore my songs?
Oh, that'd be
Because then I
interesting.
would
Yeah, I
like if I
guess.
could sing Purple Rain for 20 years and claim it's my song. Yeah.
I
Like
get, yeah, that's different. Yeah.
yeah.
Now I have a few rapid fire round questions. So don't think about it too hard. Just whatever first thing comes to mind before I give you like a grand finale wrap things up question. One artist, big or small, that you would love to collaborate with.
Prince. Because I just
Okay.
said Purple
Yeah.
Rain. It was already on
Yeah.
the or
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. I get that. If you could only listen to one genre of music for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, something maybe like funk or
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
R&B.
Something kind of versatile. I get that. Funk
Yes.
R&B has all of it. Um, I think so. Let me preface this one. I am definitely an Instagram stalker, especially when it comes to radio interviews or this. Like I do my digging,
As
and
you
I look
should,
at
as you
as a
should.
at a person, and met you in the studio. I believe that I think you're a very fashionable person. I like your style, I like your vibe.
Yay. Thank you.
What is your biggest fashion tip or your favorite way to accessorize? What's the vibe?
It used to be put on as many accessories as possible, but I recently was watching Love Story with the Carolyn Bessette, John F. Kennedy
Hmm.
Jr. story, and she didn't wear any accessories at all,
Oh,
which I tried for a moment and I hated it
yeah.
recently. So put as many accessories as possible on.
I'm the same way. Like,
Tons of
yeah,
jewelry. Like I just can't. I can't not be
me too.
maximalist.
I
Yeah.
agree. Favorite part of your job as a musician?
I like that you're saying job as if it is actually, but one day
Well, yeah,
I
no,
guess it's like a
it's
side job,
work.
I feel like.
It's still
I
work.
it is work. It is work. My favorite part is when, can I have two or
Yeah,
no? Okay,
whatever you
okay.
want.
So my favorite part is when I do kind of attract the audience and they actually are paying attention and they
Hmm.
know the songs or they come up to me and they say, "Can you sing this song again?" I
Right.
like it when like an old guy is like, "Can you sing Landslide again? I didn't hear it. Somebody told me you did Landslide." And I'm like, "Sure." Then
Yeah.
my second favorite part is when I'm playing live and everyone is super drunk and they're not listening to me at all, but my best friends are there and they're
Yeah.
locked in. I love that because I think it's funny when people are loud and drunk. I don't get offended. It's a bar and I'm
Yeah.
singing in public and I'm lucky to be doing that. So I think it's funny when no one's paying attention at all,
And
but
your
my friends are
besties,
there
yes.
or like my boyfriend is there and he's like looking at me and I'm like, yeah, I have fans no
Yeah.
matter what.
That's
Like I
all
love
that matters. I love that.
that.
And then least favorite part of your job as a musician.
Maybe the same exact thing
Yeah.
when they tell me to
Drunk
do a song
people and people
again.
not paying
Drunk
attention.
people.
Yeah.
No, my least favorite part is when I feel like I'm losing my voice and I have to keep taking breaks and I feel very like unfair to the
Hmm.
place that I'm playing at. I know that's like a so like professional sounding question, but like it actually drives me nuts when I can feel like I'm losing like my vocal and
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep taking breaks
I
and
get
stuff.
that.
Oh, I hate it because I'm like, you guys are most of the time I am getting paid to do these, gigs and stuff, and I feel so bad when I'm not giving it 100% of my like time.
I get
So
that.
that gets me annoyed, but
Yeah,
that's
no,
it.
I understand that one. I've had the flu on the radio before, and it's just me
I
like
hate it.
choking, in
Yes.
someone's car. Like they're just gonna turn the fucking station at that point. But
Yes, I hate
anyways, I
it.
I want to wrap up with one final question for you, for everyone to get to know you, and thank you again for being here today.
Yeah, of course.
What do you want the world to know about Bri Bryant slash Bweelo as a human being and not just as a musician?
Hmm. I think that it would be I'm trying to not be too deep with it, but I guess it's fine. Just everyone, it sounds so cheesy actually, but just love. Just
Hmm.
everyone love each other. Be, think about what other people are experiencing before you react to them, I guess,
Yeah,
is something I think about a lot. Working with the general public at work and stuff is something that I think of as like, give people grace, I guess. You like never
100%.
know what somebody's day was. You don't know what happened this morning, why this person's being the way that they are. It could be way worse than what you think it could be. So just give people grace and love, I guess.
100%. I believe in that, and I believe that art, and especially music, brings people together. It's all about love, even if it's a sad song, if it's a happy song, if it's a song about partying or monkeys or whatever it's about. There
It's
is
always a positive
something,
movement.
yeah, there's something unifying about music. And with that, thank you so much. Another fucking
Thank
podcast,
you. Thank
Bweelo.
you.
And people can find you on Instagram at Bweelo for all of your gigs and all that stuff.
Yeah, my gigs on Instagram, Facebook, my Spotify's Bweelo. I'm on all streaming platforms. I'll actually be playing at Chuck's tomorrow from 4 to 7. Chuck's Backyard
Awesome.
in Salisbury.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank
you. Another
you.
fucking podcast.